Good afternoon, everyone. Let us start. Today we shall learn how to draw pie diagram. So let me present my screen. Okay, so this is the activity. Remember, we are learning chapter 3, okay? Graphical representation of data. So this is activity 8. Here is a question. Represent the following data with the help of pie diagram. We also have discussed earlier that this land use data, okay, uh, for representing land use data, pie diagram is one of the most suitable diagrams. Okay, so here we have the data land use, India land use 1951 to 2001, and here categories are given like net shown area. For the 1950-51, it is 42%. 1998 2001, it is 46%. You may find changes also. So likewise, we have forest not available for cultivation. Okay, land not available for cultivation means area occupied by buildings, schools, okay, roads. So these are known as areas not available for cultivation. Then we have fallow land, pasture and tree, cultivable wasteland, and so on. Okay, and here the values are given in percentage. You should not forget. And for uh, drawing, okay, for drawing we need to calculate these angles. Okay, see, angle of each variable is calculated using the following formula. So we have two formulas here. The first one is degrees of angles is equal to value of given category. Value of given category means this is the category, okay, and this is the value, and multiply by 360. That means in a circle, you may be knowing, in a circle we have these 360 degrees, and divided by total values of all categories. So we have to add all these value, okay. In this case it is 100, so it is to be divided by all categories, by the value of all categories. And another formula is also there. See, if the data are given in percentage from S in this case, okay, if the data are given in percentage form, the angles are calculated using the following formula. And so this is the formula, okay, the angles are calculated using the given formula. Degree of angles is equal to percentage of X. Percentage of X means percentage of each category multiplied by 360 divided by 100. Okay, that since it is given in this case, since it is given in percentage, so the total is 100. So it is to be divided by 100 in case of the table given in percentage. So in this case, in activity 8, here the values, the land use data are given in percentage, and we have to use the second formula. Okay, this one, percent of X multiplied by 360 divided by 100. So this is the calculation table. You have to reproduce the categories. Okay, here these are the different categories. Here net shown area, phrase, okay. Then this land not available for this cultivation, like that. This is for the year 1950-51. So applying the formula C, here 42 multiplied by this 3.6. 42 divided by, that means 360 divided by 100. Okay, that is 3.6. So 42 multiplied by 3.6, we get this value 151.2 degree, and it is rounded to 151. Okay, and likewise for the area under forest, we have this 14. Okay, 14 multiplied by 3.6, just here 360 divided by 100 is equal to 3.6. So in this way we have to calculate up to the end, and here we need a rounding. We need a rounding of the uh, okay, of the this calculation, so that we may get 360 degree, a complete circle. Okay, and likewise for the 1998 2001 also it is calculated here. This is the area under net zone area multiplied by 3.6, so 165.6 degree, it is rounded to 166, and so on. Okay, and so on, see here. And likewise it is say for the cultivable wasteland. Cultivable wasteland means land left uncultivated without cultivation for more than 5 years, that is 5%, multiplied by 3.6, we get 18. Okay, it is here. So in this way you have to calculate the angles for each category, and here this is the diagram, pie diagram. Okay, don't forget we have to give title India land use 1950-51. We have to draw two pie diagrams. Okay, since the data given here is for 2 years. And see, first you may start from the smallest one. Okay, say we may start from the smallest value, say from 8. You may start from here. First draw a circle of any size. The size of the circle must be according to the size of the paper. So in this case you have to draw two pie diagrams in a page. Okay, on a sheet of paper we have to draw two pie diagrams. So just select a suitable size, and you may start from the smallest one, from the 8. First draw the circle. Then draw a line, and from this line use protector and just make the angle. Okay, see here for the here 29, I think. Cultivable wasteland we have 29 degrees. Okay, 29 degrees. See here, see the this index also. Cultivable wasteland we have here, we have 29 degree. So draw a line first, then make the angle 29 degree and draw this line. And next again from here just make the angle. Okay, measure the angle and draw the next one. And within the sector you may write okay, the percentage here. So just you can make a box here and write the percentage 8%. Do not write the angles. Okay, do not write the degrees of angles. You have to write the land use value, the percentage value of each category, and so just so on. And here we have, what is this, 42. This is sorry, this one, net zone area. So what is the angle? What is the angle for the net zone area? We have 151. So here this is the 151, and the percentage shared by the net zone area is 42%. So you have to write 42 in the sector. Okay, so you may start from the biggest one, but see, when you start from the biggest sector up to the smallest one, then actually see if this value is very small. And so I think when we draw it, so you may have some errors, okay, while measuring the angles. We may get some errors, and ultimately all the errors will be added here. And that is why the size, the sector of the last category may be very small. And so it is advised to draw the smallest sector first, then accordingly draw the last one. And for this instead of these patterns, you may use colors also. Okay, if you feel, if you desired. Okay, but it is better to use the patterns. Use pencils and draw patterns in this way. And don't forget to write index here. And likewise, for the another year, okay, for the 1998 2000 also, we have to draw another pie diagram. Just use the same technique that was mentioned earlier. Okay, you may start from the smallest sector, then continue, and you may draw the biggest sector last of all. And don't forget to write the land use data within the sector. Remember, do not write, okay, most of the time students used to write here angles. Okay, instead of writing this land use data, they may write the angle. Do not write the angles. Okay, here. Any question from your side? I think you may find it very easy also. You might have practiced earlier. Then we have another activity. Okay, see, represent the following data with the help of suitable diagram. So this is another land use categories in India for the year 2014 and 15. And here land use data is given, okay, are given in these million hectares, not in percentage. Okay, it is given in a million hectares. Actual uh, size of the land is given not in the form of percentage. So these are the different categories of land use. We have forest, area under non-agricultural use, so on. Okay, and here, so this is the calculation table. So we have to use the first formula in this case. Okay, we have to use the first formula. And here this is for 1950-51, and another one, this is for 2014 and 15. Okay, just the formula is here. As I told you, we have to use the first formula here, this one. The angle of each category is calculated using the following formula. Here, degree of angles is equal to value of given category. So this is the value. Okay, so this is the value of the category forest multiplied by 360 and divided by this total value of all categories. So total value of all categories is here, 284.32. Okay, so we have example of forest for the year 1950-51. For the forest, we have 40.48 million hectares multiplied by 360, because as I told you, we have 360 degree in a circle, to be divided by the total value of all categories. Here, this is the total value of all categories. That means we have to add all these values together. And you will get 284.32. And we get this 51.25 degrees. So it may be rounded to 51 because it is less than 5. So likewise for the non-agricultural area and non-agricultural use also you may calculate it. Okay, and so in this way, and the total of these values of these angles should be 360 degrees. So you have to adjust. Okay, you have to adjust each other. Likewise for the other year also. Okay, for the other years also we have this data is here. The data are given here. Okay, this is for 2014-15, and here these are the different areas of different categories. Applying the same formula, here we get these angles, okay, in degrees. Okay, just see here for the year 2014-15, what is it? Is 71.79 into what? 360 divided by 307.82. Okay, 71.79 into 360 divided by this one total value. You will get this 84. Okay, after rounding 84. Let us see once. Okay, 71.79 multiplied by 360 divided by 307.82. Actually 83.9. Okay, here the actual value is 83.9. However, it is rounded to 84 since we have got 9. So in this way we have to calculate the angles for each category. And here we have the pie diagram. Okay, do not forget to write the title of the diagram at the top. This is the first pie diagram, and as usual size, okay, about the size, it is according to the size of your paper, size of your practical notebook. You have to draw 2 pie charts, okay, on a sheet of paper. And as usual, as I told you, you may start from the smallest sector, and accordingly you may continue. Okay, first draw the circle, then just draw a line, okay, and measure the angle using the protractor, and so on. And do not leave any sector blank. Okay, do not leave any sector blank. Say for example, you have set at this, you have set at this, you have set at this, and the biggest sector sometimes some students may leave the biggest sector blank. That should not be done. Okay, all the sectors must be set at. And don't forget to just give the index. Okay, so here this is forest. Okay, like that, area under this non-agricultural use, then so on. And likewise we have this another pie diagram. This is for the year 2014 and 15. Okay, if the sector is very small, you may not be able to write the values, the percentage values, okay, inside the sector. In that case, you may just draw a line, make a box, okay, and just write the percentage values. So in this case, you may find out the percentage, okay, to write here. How to find out the percentage we have learned earlier. Okay, how to find out the percentage we have learned earlier. So applying the formula, you may just say, for example, this about this, what is the formula? 0.79 multiplied by 100 divided by 307.82. 23. Okay. C 71 point, sorry, 71.79 divided by 307.82. Okay, you will get 23%. So in this way, you may find out the percentage for writing on the sectors. So any question from your side? Boys and girls, any question? Okay. As I told you, say you may on a rough paper, okay, on a sheet of paper, you may calculate the percentage values so that we may write on the sectors. Here in my case, percentage is not calculated. I'm calculating only the angles. Okay, and so you may calculate the percentage applying that formula. Okay, applying that formula, that is that one. These categories here. And then here you will find you have to write the total values into 100. Okay, so X here means so the categories. So area under forest, for example, area under forest divided by total reported area into 100. After that, you will get the percentage value. Okay. Then if you don't have questions, okay, if you clear, then let us stop here for today. Thank you very much for joining my class.